Hi, my name is Mehdi Touzi. Welcome to my workshop. It's a goal setting workshop for this month, January, and it's 4 parts. We start part 1, and this is to get you a good start of the year. So let's start. So welcome. And today is January 6th, 2016. So I want you to ask 4 questions when you will start setting goals, or before you start setting goals. I want to reflect on the past year. And there are 4 questions you can ask yourself about the past years. And this is number 1. How was my eating habit last year? When you ask questions, you begin to search for answer within you. So I like to start my workshop usually with questions. So how was my eating habit last year? And we go to sub questions like, have you built the habit of consuming more fresh vegetables? One thing I want to ask yourself is, what do I put in my body? What? Before you eat, what is it that I put in my body? Is it nutritious? So once you have this mindset of what is it I'm eating, then you begin to ask questions and look for answers. So it has to be nutritious. It has to be something that your body gets in return. And once you have this diagram in your mind, it helps you a lot with have a fit and healthy body. B. Have you built the habit of exercising? Exercising. Do you walk to work? Do you walk to school? Do you take stairs? Do you take the escalator? What do you do? C. Have you had good sleep at night? Because once we sleep, our body goes through a repair process. So you need the sleep to get your body fit, repaired. So sleep is important. That's why I put it in the workshop. I put it in the goal setting. I want you to get a good sleep at night. Otherwise the day will be inefficient and it will be wasted. So we will talk about this later on in the other workshops. What to do with it if you don't sleep well. D. Did you drink water? So water. 85% of our brain consists of water. So water is very important to fight against mood swing and to keep you healthy, and you can think more clearly. And when I'm thinking water, it's not when you're thirsty, that's late. It's in the course of the day, you sip water as you go along. It's free, it's available everywhere, and it will make you efficient. It will make you feel much, much better. So this is the water that I want you to think about. Do you drink enough water? Because once you drink plenty of water, brain cells start communicating better, and you have better communication between brain cells. Let's say A and B, and that helps against the fight against mood swing. And E, did you feel physically fit in doing your daily work? How do you feel during the day in your work time? Back pain, low back pain, any other problem? That goes back to exercise. If you do enough exercise, and it's make you thinking, what's wrong? You ask questions and you will look for answers. So that was the number one question. How was my eating habit last year? And the sub questions in this. So let's go to number 2. Reflection number 2. How did I treat people around me? How did I treat people around me? I'm gonna make it simple and say this. This is action, and this is reaction. We have it in physics. Some people call it karma. So keep this diagram in mind. I know someone will say, okay, I did this good and I got something bad in return, but your main responsibility is to do good things, decent things, and you will get it back sooner or later. You are not responsible for the reaction of other people. So focus on yourself and doing the good part, and it will come back tenfold or hundredfold. So keep this diagram in mind. And once you have this diagram in mind, I want you to ask the question A. Has your relationship with your spouse, girlfriend, or your wife been as good as you like to? So ask this question: how did I treat my spouse? And is it as good relationship as I want to? Then you will begin to look for answers. B. Has your relationship with your family been as good as you want it to. You want it. You know, family is the backbone, and so it's important to reevaluate what did I do last year to my family, how did I treat them, how was my relationship, and how is it going to be this year? What can I do to be better this year? Because I will come back to this, these are your support group in times of crisis, in times of difficulties, hardship. You need them, and it's a part of your overall success program that we will come back to this later on this year. So we need to make sure this foundation is properly set, so we have a good foundation. C. Has your relationship with your friends been as good as you wanted to? You know, your friends are part of your support team. So it's important to reevaluate last year friends. How was your relationship? Was it helpful to you? Were you helpful to them? Do you share same interests? And you know, this is a very important part of your overall success program, because I actually dedicated a chapter in my book, which we come back to, about friends and competition, because they are part of your world, and they can have great influence on your overall success plans. So you need to know if you are in a healthy relationship with your friends, and how do they affect you, and how do you affect them. So keeping this in mind, that these are part of your support group, and it's important to see if those relationships are in harmony with you and are helpful to you. Okay. D. Did you get to know people from more different background? And this is diversity, people from different background. You know, it's part of the intelligence building, and a part that plays and helps to develop your personal growth, because you can learn a lot of things from different people with different backgrounds. They are enriching you. And I have been living in many different countries since childhood, and I know that you can learn a lot from different people with different background, different culture. So once you engage with people with different background, you get their perspective on things. So that makes you think, and that makes you have an open mindset. So I want you to keep this in mind. We will get back to this again later on. And this is something that was a part of my success in the early days, that I met different people with different background, and had great influence on me as a person by learning from different culture and different way of look at things. So let's go to the third question. We are reflecting on the past year. Okay, I want you to ask, or did you, or did I buy things that I don't need? Yeah, pay attention to need. We come. You know, did I buy things that I don't need? Okay, I'm gonna make it simple again. And this is about making things simple, because Albert Einstein says if you can't say it simply, that means you didn't understand it. So I want you to draw this diagram, and it's going to peace and stress. Simply, peace, stress. These are the things you need and these are the things that you want or junk or useless stuff. Things you need today, things you need day-to-day basis. So these are not wasting your money, your hard-earned money. So you don't regret it, because these are what you have to survive, and the basics. These are the basics and day-to-day. So when you buy things that is based on a want or junk, useless stuff, you will induce yourself a stress, because essentially it's something that you don't need. So having this diagram in mind, peace, stress, things you need day-to-day basis or use frequently, you can put it here. Stress is want, junk stuff, useless stuff. So once you have this diagram in mind, when you go shopping or you want to make a decision, that will be helpful to you. So it's important that not waste resources. So one question that you can ask yourself is, did you achieve your desired income level? Did you achieve it, your income level? Once you ask this question, you begin to think, okay, how's my path? Is this the correct path? What can I do to be more successful in what I'm doing to achieve my desired income level? And B, this income level, you can compare it to last year and see this year, how is it going to be and what can you do about it? B, have you built the habit of spending less than you earn? And this is about, if you exceed your budget, just keep this in your background so you don't get into the stress problem again. C, have your career progressed as you wanted to? How was your career? How was it? And how are you going to do to make more progress this year? So comparing yourself to the last year with your own performance can help you to see what can you do better this time. What do you need to do? So this is comparison with yourself. I must say you must always compare yourself, with your past performance. Because once you begin to compare yourself with other people, they have different paths in life, you know, they have different circumstances, so you can't really compare. So, and number 4. What was my life purpose last year? Life purpose, you know. Life purpose is important because this is the 4th question actually, and this is to make you think, what did I do last year in my life and what I'm going to do this year? You know, you have the answer to your life purpose, you know, what activity, what job, whatever you do, you know, is it something that energizes you? Is it something that makes you feel happy? So one question that to ask yourself is, have you found your life mission? Your life mission. You know, this is actually bring meanings to what you do, the activity you do. And it's something that should energize you, what you do in day-to-day basis. And, you know, it's important that to know that, you know, we have a purpose, we human being, we have a purpose on this planet. And each one of us, in a very unique way, has a purpose. And you need to do the search within you to find this mission. That mission, again, that energizes you. I did wrote a chapter about this actually in the book here, about how to find the activities that make you feel energized, and in a simple way. So there are some exercises in that book, so you can look at, and that can be helpful to you. We will come back to this in another session again about the mission. And B, could you honestly say that you are happy? Are you happy with what you do? And this again goes back to the mission and doing the things that energizes you, that make you feel good, that's in you. Everyone has a treasure inside himself or herself, and it's just a matter of finding it. So these questions enable you to look for answers and look for this treasure within you that will give you meaning, it give you purpose, and will make you happy. It's for a specific reason that I put these questions, because you know, after this seminar or this workshop, you will go back and do some thinking in your private time, even before you sleep, and you will begin to find your answers, and I will help you to find the answers. And have you built the necessary habits for spiritual growth? Spiritual growth. I put the spiritual growth because it depends on your faith, your belief. There are different paths. Do you have the habits of growing it, working on it, which will bring well-being and meaning to your life? We all have different understanding, different views on faith, on the world. So each one of us has again different path. So thinking about the spiritual growth is thinking about the meaning behind it. It could be the connection to the whole universe that will make you get the energy and to feel happier. And as again, depends on your faith, your belief. This thinking has to be done only by you and you only. So these are the 4 questions that we did about the reflection of 2015, and we have 3 more workshops in the coming weeks. In January is about goal setting, and I will focus on goal setting and to help you to get with your goal and to help you to reach your goal faster. And one thing I want to mention here, this is a book, as you might know, some of you might not know. This is about keys to success at school and beyond. It's about reaching your goal faster and easier, and this is available to you, and it's a book that will help you to reach your goal, and I put a lot of time to preparing it. And again, the book and my one-on-one consulting is available. So take some time, think about what I said, and if you have questions, drop me a note. I'm on the Facebook on Mehdi Touzi, public figure, and on the public figure. So you can drop me a note there, and if you need consulting, you can contact me one-on-one. I'm available, and I can help you to specifically help you to reach your goal. So I would like to thank you for listening, and I will see you again, and all the best. Thank you. Bye.